What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dark Souls 2 walkthrough. So we are going to head to Brightstone Cove, Tseldora. This is a pretty long area, so it's definitely going to be split into 2 episodes. The first episode, if I had to guess, will probably be on the shorter side. The second episode on the longer side. But there is a natural breakpoint in the middle that I'm going to use, and you'll see what I mean. So there's a bunch of enemies around here. These enemies have a chance of dropping sunlight metals, a very remote chance, but they can drop sunlight metals, which we need to upgrade the Way of Sunlight Covenant, which is required to get a spell for a trophy. And unfortunately, you're going to need 30 of them. Yes, that is correct. 30 for the spell that we need. Just know, if you're going for the platinum trophy, you're going to be farming these things for a while. So the thing is if you want to farm them offline, this is how you would do it: is you'd fight these enemies over and over and over again to farm 30 of them. You can also farm them online if you're part of the Covenant and you assist someone with beating a boss. You also get a sunlight medal. So there's an online and offline way to do it. All right, so we got bunch of souls of nameless soldiers and 1 large soul of a proud knight. And then we can break the scaffolding here for another item here. Some lacerating arrows, and we got more enemies over here. This guy's coming for us. There we go. That works. This guy, they walk kind of funny. I do say so myself. All right, so we got a couple boars. And there's a funny thing about these boars is that you can actually get them to get one of them to follow you. Whoops. Hello there, buddy. And like follow you basically all the way through the level, which is actually a pretty insane thing to do. But if you do, I'll show you the point to where you need it to follow you to. It is literally through the entire level, and we're not going to get to that point until the next episode. But if you do, you get a pickaxe. And the pickaxe, I mean, is a weapon. Some people do like the pickaxe, and it is probably the most hidden weapon in the entire game. Now, you do not need the pickaxe for any particular reason. You don't need it for any trophies or anything like that. If you want to get it, be my guest. If you're into using the pickaxe, it is a pain to get. So I'm not going to actually demonstrate it, but I will explain the concept of how to do it. But it involves getting that pig to follow you through the entire level, basically. All right, got a Titanite shard over there by the well. And one of these pots has an item as well, so we're going to bust it open. Large soul of a nameless soldier. What we want to do is we want to actually drop down into that well. I ran up there earlier because I wanted to get rid of that archer. So this is when you just run off the edge. Don't jump, don't roll, just run. And there's another boar in here. We'll take him out before we go for the item here. There we go. Resilient, these boars are. And here we get some holy water urns. On the other side of this ladder, beware of Mimic. I believe this is one where we can literally just mash R1 and we're not going to have to worry about getting grabbed by it. Just mash R1 and you should kill it before it has a chance to grab you. There we go. Dark leggings and staff of wisdom. So we can hop up through here. The only way to get in there is by the well. By going underneath the well. But you can get out of there by climbing on that pile of rubble. That is a kind of a one-way drop there. Okay. So up here, the way to proceed. You'll notice that there are kind of those wooden barriers that are holding up the rocks. You want to go ahead and shoot those because otherwise they're going to roll on top of you when you pass by here. It's kind of a trap. While we're here, might as well snipe these guys. So they don't bother us. I'll just snipe the one. That's fine. All right, so the nameless soldier, that is guaranteed. This is the trousers are a random drop. This guy. Okay. Behind one of the traps here. Got a soul of a brave warrior. Drop back down. For whatever reason on that ladder, they used the metal ladder sound effect on what is clearly a wooden ladder. Lots of dudes here. Could use Firestorm, but I'm too lazy to switch to my Pyromancy Flame. So I'm going to melee him. Down there is kind of a sneak peek of the area that is yet to come. That is where we're headed. Heal up here. On this ledge. Large Titanite Shard. In New Game Plus, there's a special ambush here. Use fireballs on these guys. But again, that only happens for New Game Plus. Dropped a torch for us. Not guaranteed. All right, so note the spiders on the doors here. So we're going to go through here and then we're going to pop a flame butterfly. Because there are spiders in this area and the spiders are scared of fire. So having a flame, a lit torch is going to help you. Now we're going to run all the way through here. Is there a sconce in here? There's not. I think there's one in this. Here we go. And then there's one over here too that we're going to light. Just because. When you open up this chest, it's kind of a trap chest, but not a conventional one. What it does is it summons all the spiders to come out and, you know, play. But since we have a lit torch, the spiders are really not that big of a deal for us. Got heavy bolts in there. See how they are very afraid of our flame. So we want to kill all the spiders in here. Make sure you do so while having a lit torch. Because we're going to come back in here with burn all later. So you want to make sure the path is adequately cleared out. So there's that spider. They're not dropping down, so I'm not going to worry about them yet. Oh, hello. More. Gonna come out and play. I can hit you. All right, so this is a boss. See this spider? There's a secret door. We're not gonna fight this boss yet. We need to summon Burn All for the boss because, as I said, his quest is very similar to Lucatiel's quest, where you need to summon him for three boss fights to complete his quest. And I rolled through that pot of water, which doused my torch, which I'm not really that concerned about. So we need to go back with that human effigy. We need to go back and summon him. And he's actually way back. Oh, I got webbed. There we go. He's actually way back at the beginning, but the reason why I didn't summon him before is because I kind of just wanted to clear the area first. So that way I can bring him through without having to worry about him getting hurt before the boss fight. And this boss fight is actually, it's kind of a joke. It is a group of enemies, but it's a pretty weak group of enemies. So you do have to kind of respect the fact that there's a bunch of enemies that you're dealing with at once. So don't just go in guns blazing without worrying about your health, because that can backfire. But as long as you kind of maintain awareness of what's going on, shouldn't be much trouble. So one of these tents, I forget exactly which one has Bernal's summon sign in it. One of them does. I want to say it's one of the ones that's closer to the bonfire. It's not this one. Is it this one? No. I should remember which one. I'm ashamed of myself. There it is. Or not Bernal, Bernhardt. Bernal is a different game. Benhart. I've been saying the wrong name. My bad. Yes, we do need to summon him for 3 boss fights. This is the first time we're summoning him. And it is for a trophy to fulfill his quest of summoning him for 3 boss fights. So make sure if you're going for all the trophies, you do this, because this is a trophy related task. So we've cleared the way. It will be very, very smooth sailing. Headed back to where we need to go. I'm sure he's following. Come on, little guy. Or actually, big guy. And we're at the boss door. So I'm going to go on and buff up before we head in. As I said, not too big of a deal. There are some casters, so make sure you watch out for projectiles. I'm just kind of running behind. You see those guys tried to shoot lightning arrows at me. Getting backstabs. Watch out for that AoE. Oh, that one got me. And I'm just going to heal up just to be on the safe side of things here. All right, almost done. And that is it. Bernal, or Bernal, I keep calling him Bernal. Bernhardt with the killing blow. Only 6,300 souls for that. That's pretty pitiful. And a Titanite slab though, so, you know, not that bad. All right, so through here, is it this one? One of these things has a hidden moth. There we go. Get the life gem. And the cracked red eye orb inside the pot. On the opposite side, we have a ladder. It takes us to Cromwell, who's the guy who can pardon your sins and all that stuff in this game. Lots of loot around here, though. Fading soul. Take out the spider. Spice. Very good. Bonfire ascetic. Very good. Fading souls, not so good. Let's have a little chat.
Seems to be bothering you. Yes, I can tell. It is written upon your face. You have doubts about something. I regret, anguish, disillusion, bewilderment. Together, they are the essence. But now, you're lost. You poor. Yes, yes, how? But if your heart is yet sincere, now is the chance.
So here you can ask for pardon if you've committed sin. You also sell some stuff. Sell some rings. And some spells as well.
Whenever you are ready.
So just know that he's there. And up ahead, we have our next bonfire. Which, as I said, this episode's probably going to be on the shorter side. And looking at the time, about 15 minutes. Yes, definitely on the shorter side. That's okay. We're going to cover a lot in the next episode. And this bonfire is kind of the natural breakpoint of things here. So this one is just going to have to do.
Bear see lest.
And we don't, from that boss, we don't even have enough souls to level up. So we're going to fix that. See what this gives us. That should be enough.
Bear see lest.
And we'll put this one in faith. Very nice. And so, as I said, shorter episode today, but that's going to be it. So really appreciate y'all, and stay tuned for the next one. We'll get through the rest of Brightstone Cove, Tseldora, fight the boss, and get our next primal bonfire. So all very good things. We'll catch you then. Take care, everybody.